All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Well, good evening. Welcome to the All Sports All Plays Network. My name is Freddie Henderson. I'm joined with a special guest today, Selah Smith. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing, Freddie?
Oh, I'm good. I want to thank you for letting us have the opportunity to get a one-on-one interview with you. Hey, man, just tell everybody, your first year down there at Howard Payne University. Let everybody know how did this season go. Just let everybody know what happened.
Oh man, we had a pretty good season for the most part. Kind of made history at the school of most winning the season because they've been 1-9, 2-8 for the longest. So we had a good run, going 7-3. But we lost some games that we should have won. But football is about inches and stuff just happened, man. But for the most part, my season went well. And just looking forward for the next season, my last season. Try to go out with a bang.
All right, so tell us how it all started. Like, when was the moment that you knew that football was, in your future? That hey, I'm pretty good at this. Like, I can, make a run at it.
Man, my dad's been like pushing me to do sports all my life, because he saw the talent in me and saw that I was good at it. I started in Mighty Mites when I was little. And then, got to high school with all. I stopped playing football actually in high school. I played my freshman year, then I quit, man, and I just did basketball and track. And my friends Chasen, Cameron King, y'all know Chasen Hines, he's about to go to the league. They talked me into it, and they were like, "Hey, man, you need to come back." And my dad sat down, talked to me too, and he was like, "You got a shot at it." So I listened to him. Junior year, I came in during the summer. I came in late actually, but I did come in the summer and I ended up earning the starting spot, and the rest was history, man. Just stuck with it.
So you played for Nebraska. What happened there? What did you learn from there? How did that help you become the player that you are today?
So I actually went to school at the Concordia University in Nebraska for a semester first, and that's where I met my mentor, Ricky Simmons. I call him my Uncle Ricky, and he actually got me to the University of Nebraska. So when I was at the University of Nebraska, I was going through some just like some things with the old school. They don't want to like release my papers and everything, so I couldn't technically get a chance to actually suit up and play with Nebraska. So, opportunities came though, and school, how I went to school, started off for a semester, and then that's when Howard Payne contacted me and wanted me to play with him. But yeah, in Nebraska, man, that was like the best time of my life, honestly. I loved it up there in Nebraska, but you know, God had other plans for me, so I just took what He
Right,
gave me, and I'm here.
right, right. So you're a receiver, hey, and right now you've been watching the NFL free agency, the trades. Hey, they're getting paid. I mean, look for Devontae Adams and
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill. You play that position. When you see those guys get paid, does that motivate you even more to even go even harder because to make that extra push?
yeah, for sure. And you know, now they love short receivers and not the tallest person, so the short receivers, the slots, and all are getting some love. And when I see them getting paid millions of dollars to do what they love, man, it's just eye opening. Like you want to chase it. You know?
Right. As you know, the NFL draft is Thursday. What is it that you think that you need to do, or what do you need to do to work on where maybe next year, you're entering in the draft? What is the goal to get you to that level?
Off season, man, you get better in off season. That's you can learn that. So it's my off season now. You know, like I told you earlier, I'm recovering from my injury, but you know, my dad, he's like, you want to go to a trainer? We can get you out there to a trainer. You're gonna try to get me an agent and everything. So my dad's been a lot of help, but you get better in the off season, man. So I just got to put in the work while I'm recovering, and next season got to see what happens.
Now, is there like a former coach that you might have had maybe at another school, maybe in high school, maybe, I know you mentioned about your Uncle Smith. Is there somebody other than your dad? Because, it seemed like your dad played a big role in your life. But is there like maybe a coach out there that's keep in touch with you, telling you certain things you need to work with? I understand if you don't want to put them out there, but is there a certain coach out there that's doing those things?
Yeah, man. I don't know if you know Coach Dub. We call him Coach Dub. He's a receiver coach for the Ravens, for the Baltimore Ravens. When I was there in Nebraska, I worked out with him, and me and him stay in touch. And he say, hey, go to go to my Instagram. I got some new drills up there you can hit up, and just do that in my off season. But as far as high school, Coach Thomas, my receiver coach, he slide up on my stories on Instagram and all, showing me some love and all. But yeah, man, I really don't stay in touch with too much of my high school coaches, but Coach Thomas, he reaches out to me sometimes. But other than that, man, yeah, that's about it.
Um, so is there growing up, when you first started, was there maybe a receiver in the NFL that you looked at, or maybe so I'm an image of my game a little bit after him?
Man, I loved Larry Fitzgerald, man. Larry Fitzgerald, he catches everything, man, and I just wanted to be like that. But skill wise, man, Sean Jackson, he was explosive. Got to get open. You can double coverage him, but he can get open. But I think Larry Fitzgerald, that will always be my all-time receiver, man.
Hey, man, if you want to be like Larry, you got to put in a lot of work. That's one of the
Yeah,
all-time greats to ever
yeah,
play the game of football.
yeah,
Um,
man.
so let's go back to the draft. So you're sitting here, if you had an opportunity to tell a scout, a NFL team, one message about you, why they should draft you, what would that message be?
I let my skills define who I am. I'm not a cocky person, but on the field, I'm a different animal. You're gonna get what you get, 130% every time. Go all out. Got to make the plays, no excuses, and just ball out.
All right, cool. Now, what motivates you? Like, what inspires you to keep pushing? Like, there's a hard day in practice, there's a hard game, or something's not going right, but what motivates you to keep pushing to achieve those goals?
My family, man. I'm a big family person. I don't want my mom and dad, stepmom. I can't let them struggle. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to help them out, as well as my brother and sister. I'm just big on family. So every time something goes wrong, I think about them.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's for the most part. You know what? So I know you said you hurt. injured. How long is the recovery process? I know you said you'd be ready back by the game, but will you have a little bit of left of the off season where you can start, ramping it up, where you start getting ready?
Yeah, at the end of July, that's what they're looking at because I tore my rotator's cuff, but I'm healing kind of fast. I get my staples taken out this week, but I'm healing pretty fast for the most part. So I started my rehab today, actually, getting some motion and stuff in it going. But yeah, at the end of July, they said I should be able to go. If not, then beginning of August for sure.
Okay, cool. I know you probably can't do too much with the arms, but are you doing anything like any leg work or any type of,
Nah,
work?
nah, they got me on complete rest, man. So only
Mhm.
thing I can do is my rehab. That's the only thing I can
Okay.
do right now.
So when you are able to go back out there and practice and train, what is something that you want to add to your arsenal? Like, is there something that you want to like maybe improve on, something that you can do better, or what is it that you want to improve on?
I want this summer, like my biggest thing, I want to get faster. Like I'm fast right now, but I just want to get that, that extra, that
Right,
that wow factor. So I think
right.
that's my biggest thing. I want to work on my speed.
So we see a lot of receivers out there. We seen it with the Odell Beckhams. We see what they try to go out and do the fancy catch, the one-handed
Hmm.
catch, or the ballerina stay inside the and stay in bounds type catch. Do you have that in your moves, or are you one of those guys like, hey, I'm gonna catch it and I'm gonna just make the right move?
And I just react. If it can't reach it and dog can get it with one hand, I'm gonna get it with one hand. If you got a toe tap, stay in bounds, you got to do it. Uh, Football to me is just reaction. I really don't think too much about it. Just let my skill do it. Just let it take over.
So, with everything that you've been through your young career, what is something that maybe if you had opportunity to tell the younger you growing up, what message would you tell him?
Be patient, man. That's it. Be patient and listen, because man, I had a hard time being patient, and my dad preached, hey, God's go, he got you. He got you. Open up doors. Just be patient, and I did, and started listening to him, and everything started opening up, man.
All right, all right. Well, man, hey, is there anything that you want to let the people know, anything about you, where they can find you and all that good stuff?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I do it all. Shit, I got my own merch out, so if you guys want to support, get some of that stuff. I have it on all of my social media. I have my link there. And if you can't buy anything, just share it. Just a share will do anything for me. And that's about it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure. We'll definitely give you a share and see what we can do, man, and we'll support you along the way. The ASAP
Appreciate it.
Network here. We wish you best of luck. Pray that hey, you make it big time. Which we all believe that you can. Hey, I went to school with this dude myself, so it makes it even more special. So,
Yeah.
represent East Texas, Marshall, Texas. Because you realize like if you do that, like that's a big thing, bro, for Marshall. You put it Marshall on the map
Yeah,
for
man.
positive things. So,
Yeah.
um, so that's definitely a big deal there. We want to thank you for giving us time for this interview. Man, anytime you want to come up there, say what you want to say. You have the open invitation. To all the viewers out there, I want to thank you guys for following the ASAP Network. Make sure you follow us, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Tiki Live TV, Roku, and all those good things. We got a lot of big things coming up in the next near future. Slee, want to thank you for coming on, my brother. And hey, man,
Appreciate it,
just
man.
just rest your nerve because I know you want to get out there, start running again and practicing. We lost them, but just stay patient. Until next time, you guys.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces.